We are answering your questions Fridays at the end of the show. We answer audience questions. You can submit them via voicemail at 219-2-DAVID-P or via email or Twitter or Facebook, whatever's best for you. Caleb wrote in, were either of you ever suspended from school? If not, were you ever sent to the office? Lewis, I know this is only one segment on one show, but maybe you could kind of sum up for people the answer to that question.
Well, I was suspended. We've both been suspended. I believe we've both had in school and out of school suspensions. I have.
I've never
Anyway.
had out of school, but I've told my in school story. I'll tell it again after.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I was suspended. I had an in school suspension one day for being sent to the office for doing something and then being sent back because as soon as I got back to the classroom, I swore and then admitted to it. I was in school suspension all day there. I was suspended for multiple days for, what was it for? I don't remember. I doubt it was anything too bad because I was in like fifth or sixth grade. I mean, what could I really have done? But I think I just had a bad record and lots of detentions. And so, I don't know. I guess they just wanted to send me home so I could play video games all day.
And in high school, were you suspended?
No, shockingly. No, but I mean, I was pretty well behaved. I just didn't really do anything.
Right. You didn't really do any work. Well, I've told my suspension story and I'll tell it again. And it's a story I really still feel bad about. And maybe there's some more follow-up. I've told this story before and it was actually to illustrate, well, I don't even remember what the context was, but I was actually suspended in middle school. There was a kid there, just some kid, and we were in some kind of disagreement or argument or something. And I said to the kid, hey, I think I was 11 or 12, you have a faggy backpack and you have faggy hair, okay? Now this, of course, will come as a shock to some people, given how strongly we are allied with the LGBT community and so on and so forth, and same-sex marriage now. And I never had any negative feelings about gay people. I was 11 or 12, and I didn't even understand that when people say something is gay or something is faggy, that it's any more than just saying it's stupid or it's lame or whatever. And as you recall, Lewis, none of us had any anti-gay feelings ever. I mean, I don't ever remember that.
No, we didn't. I mean, the area we grew up in, I think we were all pretty much, I don't think we had any thoughts about it at all. It was just part of the culture.
And subsequently, I got an in-school suspension for that incident. And, my parents explained to me what these words mean and they can be harmful to people. And I said, oh, I mean, this kid isn't even gay. I mean, we don't know anything about him, his sexual orientation or anything. Needless to say, it was a big wake-up call. And obviously, I mean, I think from that day forward, I've never referred to anything as gay or faggy for sure. I later found out that individual actually is gay. I mean, I had no contact with him for probably 15 years or something. And a few years ago, I found out from a friend that actually he, I think was maybe even living in New York City and was seeing another man, which of course only compounded how guilty I felt because who knows what he was going through at the time. I thought I was just picking whatever would get a rise out of someone. I didn't even fully understand sexuality at the time. And it turned out that he was gay. And I wrote to him. I found him on Facebook and I said, hey, I still remember that incident. I don't know if you remember it. I presume that you do, back in middle school. And I didn't even reference the fact that I knew that he's gay. I just said, it stuck with me. It really made an impact on me, and I didn't even know what it was I was saying. And as it stands, I consider myself a huge ally, a straight ally today of the LGBT community. And, my close to at that time, I think it was 7 years of work on the show is a testament to that. And for whatever residual bad feelings remain, this is just now speaking as adults, not as kids, an apology. And I actually never heard back from him. And I don't know, this was before Facebook would tell you whether your message was seen or not. I don't know if he ever saw my message, but I said, if he doesn't want to talk to me, he doesn't want to talk to me. But I still think about that, Lewis.
Yeah, that was a big deal in middle school. I mean, that was one of the bigger incidents that any of our crew was involved in.
So that's my only recollection of any kind of suspension. And I had a 1 day in school suspension. Just had to sit there and do homework. Wasn't, pretty uneventful, but the story that led up to it, certainly one that I remember.